speaking of God being mad at somebody, you were at the Burning Man festival recently? Was that where you at?
I was at the Burning Man. I had no business out there. There's another thing. Certain people, Chris Rock, I love him. He's like my son. Right? Certain people need to keep their ass at home. You don't need to be out there. Some white people shit.
Right. What were you doing there?
I went out there because I had a helicopter. And I said, Chris, let's go. And he didn't talk, and I left his ass.
This is when, what happened? Like a water storm, a rainstorm came and made it muddy?
I think he was filming something big, but certain places black people just shouldn't be. They do that. They got electric dance festival. They do it. They go out in the sun. First of all, it's in the desert, right?
Okay.
So it's going to be 195 degrees out there in the middle of nowhere. But it rained this time. Never rained before, and it did rain and just knocked the place. It was a royal flush.
Wow, I like that.
It was a royal flush. I like that. But Chris needed, I don't know what he was out there. It's not my business, but my job is to make jokes. So
what were you doing out there? Was it a stand-up comedy show?
I do what I want to do. Yes, I just go to see what was happening. And then, you know, in certain places, like when I see certain places you shouldn't be. When you see a maga, how you pronounce it? What, maga?
Right, maga.
See, don't even ask me anything like what do I hate? I hate, and I'm glad I can say that, I hate black MAGA supporters. I'm sorry, I don't hate black Republicans.
Right.
But the MAGA supporters,
right, they
done lost it, man. What the hell do you, who the hell do you, these people don't give a shit about you. Mm-hmm. They don't give a damn about you. And you sitting there, what's this guy named, the MAGA leader?
Just went to jail.
Enrico.
Yes.
Now to me, they say he's Cuban, but to me, he's black. You look at me, he's black.
Sure.
I told y'all he was gonna get more time than anybody else. Why?
The color of skin?
Going down, ain't he?
But he ain't the only, well, they still got charges left for other people.
Well, I don't care, but I bet you, listen, so far he's got the biggest,
It was quick too, boy.
Yeah, it was quick, that's what I'm talking about. Somebody may get more time, but as of today, he's got 22 years.
Yeah.
So hanging out with them people.
Oh,
see?
The mega,
and I think everybody should get 20 years trying to overthrow the government, democracy. Right. I think everybody was up there.
Right.
Trump should get twice as much.
Woo. And well, I'm gonna tell you who ain't messing around. That girl from Atlanta.
Fannie
Willis.
Woo!
That sister coming out with a claw.
And we done changed the name of the Fulton County Jail to Trump Towers.
That would be.
We're gonna put Trump Towers up there. We got a wing for everything. You know what? I wish I was the mayor of all these major cities that people complain. Like in Atlanta right now, at the Trump Towers, at what you call the jail.
Right.
5 people have died in the last month.
I heard this
from bugs eating people. Bed bugs, what else? Food poisoning, shanked, whatever they got. You know what? When I become mayor of a city or governor of a state, that's the kind of jail I'm gonna run. Your ass going to jail. You ain't coming to no party. Yeah.
You have bed bugs in your jail?
I don't give a damn. You want to alleviate the problem? Don't go to jail.
Oh.
Keep your ass out of jail. And let's advertise it on the news every day. You know the man that run shot the little girl just through the house? We just add another 20 years to his. People need to know shit like that's the kind of mayor governor I would be. So I'm saying we're getting mad right now, huh?
If you was a judge, you'd be like, Trump Towers for you.
I'd be like,
Trump Towers for you.
I'd be like,
Trump Towers for you.
What's the name, Judge Pickney Markham? Send him in, I'm gonna give him from now on this morning. Everybody going to jail this morning.
Besides the bed bugs, what else would you do in your jail? How about the food? Would you be? How cruel as a judge would you be?
You get whatever's left over from
Denny's. From Denny's.
That's too good.
From Waffle House.
No, the Waffle House guy. Don't you say that? Waffle House is good.
What?
I don't know whether you've been there lately or not. Only thing.
You ain't that rich then.
Let me tell you something.
Waffle House.
I'm from Atlanta though. Eventually you have to return to where you come from. Everybody, whatever cities you're from, you got to return to a place that now may be shitty. But when you were a kid, we had a place called the Zesto in Atlanta. You went there. That was a big time.
Yeah.
That was big time.
But
one thing about the Waffle House, I love it. It's based in Atlanta. I go to the same Waffle House every day. I get the same menu. I order the same order. I get the same waitress. And every day, it's a different total. It go anywhere from $9.99 to $13.26. I swear to God, I can't count that.
That's funny.
And that's funny. It's true, you know. So I love it. I love it.
But what else would you do in the jail? Let me see. What about showers in the jail? How would you do?
Everybody go to the same shower. I'll tell you what.
One shower with 30 niggas up in
there. If you
one head and 30 dudes up in there. Fighting for the shower.
Not like that, yeah. If you don't like sleeping under Bubba, don't do the crime. But this is the kind of jail we run down here. You don't know what's gonna happen to your ass. So if I were you,
don't go to jail.
Don't go to jail.
What about rec? Would you give him some kind of rec to do, some recreation to do? What would the recreation be in a jail?
If you're in a jail with 3,500 men, there's gonna be some running around.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Around, you know?
Damn, that's the exercise.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
But I tell you what else I would do if I was in charge of the country. These people, what do you call them? Serial killers.
Sure, okay.
People like that. I wouldn't waste no money on them and feeding them and putting them in jail and things like clothing them and stuff like that.
Really?
I wouldn't. No, we ain't gonna waste no money on them.
What would you do? As soon as you say guilty, they sitting down in the chair. They sitting in the
I don't know
electric chair
what
while
I
they
would
doing.
do. I don't know. I know we ain't gonna spend no money on them and investing in them and sending them these nice jails. All I know is the next spaceship going up,
They're going
they
with
would have a seat on that plane. I'm talking about the one to go to Mars and drop your ass off. Now, if you have decent, if you've been a decent person,
Right.
when we come back and check you out 10 years from now, we'll talk about it. But I know one thing, another thing I'm gonna do when I'm in charge of this country.
What you gonna do?
On your first time, what do they call it, the first time you commit a crime?
Right.
That's gonna be your first time going to jail. You ain't gonna get off because it's your first time.
Come on, might be petty. Might not be that serious.
Jaywalking.
Jaywalking.
It will be according. Jaywalking, you ain't going to jail for jaywalking.
Okay. All right.
But if you're going to jail for shooting somebody,
Okay.
these people that are robbing people and,
Yes.
and hitting old people upside the head
Yeah.
and things for no reason like that, you're gonna know the next time you go into jail. You're gonna know the next time.
What about the kids that run in and break these stores and grab all this stuff and run out of that? What
You know that thing they eat, the cheese and what you call the cheese and the sausage on? Wasn't they call that thing charcuterie?
Oh yeah,
Charcuterie board. Take that board and whip them on their ass like they used to
Hell
when we
no.
were kids. These kids need some good ass whipping because they ain't got no parents to whip their ass and they don't learn like we did. You know, they don't.
They snatching shit and they pants it underneath their ass and they still get away. They barely can walk.
I
They
saw a
walking
boy
like that.
yesterday at Leonard Square. He had his pants hang 400 pounds
Ooh.
with his pants hanging off his ass. And I had to say, pull your pants up, boy. He said, this far as you'll go. He said,
Turn me up a little bit. Turn me up a little bit.
If you like that clip, hit the subscribe button or the notification bell. In fact, why don't you hit both of them?